So today we're gonna look at two YouTube channels I used to watch. It's been a while since I've seen them, mainly because they're more like style and dating advice channels anyway. So couldn't really do that during quarantine. So we're just gonna look what's up. Of course, I'm talking about Alpha M and Base Zeus. So we're gonna first look at Alpha M. Actually, I started kind of looking at his channel the other day, and I decided just to wait and make a segment out of it because it's kind of interesting. His thumbnails have changed up a lot in the last like year and a half. So I started watching him like 2016 up until like 2018, and then his videos kind of got like the same old topics, same old advertisements. I don't know, just kind of got old for me, so I just moved on. And then I didn't really like look at his channel for a good year, and then I started to recently. I'm like, holy shit, these thumbnails are wild. They're a lot more provocative. Like, why is he about to kiss an ass right there? What the fuck? It's just interesting. I'm not judging. I kind of am. It's interesting. Okay. So, I guess we'll just click any old video. I kind of started watching this one, kind of clickbaity. I'll probably watch it again, but oh, you know what? There was one where he like threw shade at David Dobrik. Where's it at? 12 brutally honest reasons you look like a dumbass. Okay, let's see what's up.
So, are people getting dumber, or is it just that social media allows us to see how dumb people are? Maybe this is one of those like chicken and egg things. Like, is it that people are getting dumber, or we can just see more dumb people? Gentlemen, today, in an attempt to help you and not be a dumbass, I'm going over 10, 11, I got a list. I'm not saying that if you're doing any of these things that you're a bad person, but you definitely look like a dumbass, in my opinion. Some of these things we're going to go over are style related. Some of them are your actions or attitudes. But the bottom line, if you're doing them, you look like a dumbass, number one. Buying any of those like get rich quick like courses that they sell on the internet. I'm just, now hold up. Let me just explain this. I'm not saying that in some of these courses, they don't have like solid advice. But in my opinion, whenever I see dudes like at the seminars of these dudes, I think, what a dumbass. To be successful, you want to know the secret? Work your ass off. If you try something that doesn't work, try something else. There is no shortcut, but you spending $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 going to a course or buying these seminars makes me personally think you are a dumbass. Second,
there was a great video I saw like a couple months back on this exact topic. What was it called? It was like, I'm gonna find it. Oh shit. The rise and fall. The rise of fake gurus, the dark truth behind making millions from online courses. Watch that video. That's a fucking good video right there. I mean, you probably already seen it. It has like 3.1 million views. But if you haven't, check that out. That's a great video.
Thing that makes you look like a dumbass is not understanding at this point that you gotta
Ty Lopez right there, boy.
match your leathers. If you're wearing brown dress shoes, you gotta wear a brown dress belt. If you're wearing black dress shoes, black dress belt. Exactly. Damn, what was that, a Ferrari? And you're like, no, it's a Kia Spectra. I call these look at me cars. Cars that are all souped up and pumped up, whether or not it's a Dodge Charger or a Kia Spectra or a Mazda Miata. You look like a dumbass. The fourth thing that makes you look like a dumbass, gentlemen, is not understanding that you need to remove the basting. You're like, basting? What the hell is that? Let me explain, right? You know when you get a suit, right? There's little like X's at the bottom of like the vents or down here by the sleeves or like right there like in the pocket. Gentlemen, little secret, you gotta remove them, because if anybody sees you like me and you're rocking a suit that may indeed look dynamite, but you got those two X's right there, if you're still gotten them and you're rocking them, gentlemen, you look like a dumbass. The next thing that makes
I haven't worn a suit in like 2 years. So this advice is kind of not doing it for me.
Makes you look like a dumbass is acting like an asshole, even if you're famous, even if you're rich, even if you are amazing looking. Notice an alarming trend that we as a society are giving people who are famous, good looking, or rich, we're allowing them to act really bad or do really horrible things, and we give them a pass just because they're famous, successful, attractive, or have a lot of money. There's no better example of this than YouTube, right? We see all of these popular, successful YouTubers being horrible people or doing horrible things, and we give them a pass, and they're rewarded oftentimes in views, they're rewarded in financially, and regardless of if it's them or the people they surround themselves with, it doesn't matter if it's you or the people that you associate or surround yourself with. If you're around a bunch of dumbasses, guess what? Dumbass. The next thing that makes you look...
Damn, just say who it is, bro. This came out April 5th. Yeah, this is like 2 or 3 weeks after the article dropped for David Dobrik. Damn, he's throwing shade. Come on, bro. Just say it. It's okay. You can say it. Just say the name. Just say David Dobrik. Yeah. Just David Dobrik when he sees the thumbnail. Come on, bro. Just say the name. Just say it.
Look like a dumbass gentleman is all about watches. You're not rocking a watch. You are sending the subliminal message that you are not reliable, you're not responsible, and you don't know what's up in terms of style and accessorization.
It's either movement or starts with a V. It's like an Italian name or whatever. I give up.
There's no more important accessory a man can wear to look stylish, reliable, and sexy. Did I mention sexy? Than a super badass watch. And when it's as sexy as this motherfucker from today's video sponsor, Vincero.
Vincero. I fucking knew it, dude. Let's go.
Super strong. Killing it, gentlemen. When I say Vincero is killing it in terms of the styling, the sexiness.
Okay, so when this start... So he started talking about the watch at 334. He's gonna go on.
They are insane. The next thing that makes
549. So about like 2 minutes dedicated to the video. Yeah, that's been like what he's been doing for years now. So I go get your bag, bro. Just do what you gotta do.
You look like a humongous dumbass is getting a girl pregnant that you didn't want to get pregnant.
Just don't scam people. Just don't scam people. Just don't do it.
Let me explain how this works. If you have like unprotected action with some spicy ass senorita, even if she's like not that spicy, but you're drunk and you're like, whatever, I'm still gonna have some action. You do your thing, you're like, all right, deuces, I'll see you later, mamacita, right? And then a few weeks later, you get a call and she's like, hi, Brian, yeah, I'm late. And late to dinner? I'm pregnant. Whose is it? It's yours, you dumbass, because you didn't wrap that rascal. Gentlemen, if you are gonna get freaky with anybody, you got to make sure you do alpha a salad, right? It's not for you, it's for me. I need you to wrap that rascal, even if she's like, yo, I'm on the pill. Don't believe the hype. The next thing that makes you look like a little bit of a dumbass gentleman is wearing a
baby
hat to dinner. Wearing it backwards at dinner makes you look like a bigger dumbass. Gentlemen, the fact is, if you're going out to a nice dinner or a restaurant and you got a hat on, you better take it off. But Alpha, what about a fedora or something with the brim? Can I wear that inside? Gentlemen, here's the deal. You shouldn't wear these types of hats for a few reasons. Number one, you look stupid. Number two, you look stupid. Number three, these type of hats haven't been popular or stylish for like 5 years, and so if you're rocking them now, you look like a dumbass. Speaking of...
Yeah, no, I think fedoras were big around like 2012. I think my cousin had one.
Dumbass, the next thing we got to talk about is your simp ass.
Okay, I had one too. Okay, fuck off.
Gentlemen, simping. Nothing makes a gentleman look like a bigger dumbass than when he is giving and spending and doing whatever he can do for some woman who's not giving him like any action whatsoever. I'm talking like zero. She might, Alpha. No, something else that makes you look like a dumbass is being freaking obsessed with pretty girls. You gotta act like you've been there before, gentlemen, but if you are like freaking out, right, just because somebody's got a nice set of boobs and a banging booty, gentlemen, you look like a dumbass. You also look, you you look a little bit like a loser. The next thing that makes you look like a dumbass is spending your entire salary for the month on a luxury item. There's nothing that makes you look like a bigger dumbass than when you're living like above your means. Guys, it's about saving. It's about budgeting. Do not get caught up in the hype. Do not think that just because you buy something or wear something, it's going to make you a better person. It's going to make you cooler. Your friends or that spicy senorita doesn't want to date you or hang out with you because you don't have the latest and greatest or can't afford certain things. You know what? Them. They're not worth it anyway. They're probably the ones posting pictures of themselves flashing cash or cars, which is something else that makes you look like a dumbass. They're posting pictures of them with like cash or in front of cars, right? Or like white tigers. And I think to myself, I'm like, there are two things that are going on. Either one, they're super insecure and they feel like they need to post this in order to build themselves up so that other people think they're cool or amazing. The second reason, they're actually trying to sell you a course that's going to teach you how to do or get the white tigers, the cash, and the cars. The next thing that makes you look like a dumbass, in my humble opinion, is smoking. I'm not mad at you if you want to smoke a little weed, right? Not a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal. Do I do it? No. Does it mean that you shouldn't? Absolutely not. But the one thing I will say makes you look like a dumbass is smoking cigarettes, right? Smoking cigarettes is one of the dumbest things you can do. And drinking way too much. There's nothing that makes you look like a bigger dummy than when you are the dude that is the sloppy drunk. And the truth is, gentlemen, nobody wants to hang out with you because you're a horrible person when you're drunk. If you can't handle it, you probably shouldn't do it. And last but certainly not least, the last thing I gotta tell you makes you look like a dumbass is not apologizing when you do something wrong. I know that it's not easy, right? I know that admitting when we do something wrong, not all the time is a comfortable thing, but the worst thing you can do is act like you didn't do it, right? Or you don't actually own it and apologize. Guys, strong, confident alpha men, they apologize when they do something wrong. Own it, gentlemen. You gotta own it. If you make a mistake, own it. Don't displace it. Don't blame somebody else. If it's your fault, it's your fault. The one thing you can say is, I'm sorry for not dropping you one of these alpha earlier. Now is the time to do it if you didn't before. Something else that it's time for me to do is say goodbye.
I'll drop a like.
Do you know what makes a man sexy? If you're like most guys, you'd think it's looks or it's money, it's style, height, social status, etc.
I've seen this girl before.
But even though it sounds hard to believe, none of that makes a man sexy. Yes, some girls might be wowed by all that, but for the vast...
She's like a female pickup artist. Shit, what's her name? Oh, whatever. We'll look into that later.
Gentlemen.
Okay. I mean, they're all pretty much the same videos from like 2017, 2018. They're just like newer thumbnails. I guess I'll look at the YouTube one. See what's up. This one I already kind of started watching, so we'll just keep it going.
Today, what I'd like to do is actually share with you 5 YouTubers that I absolutely love. Tell you why I love them in the specific area or space that they're in, but then I'm also going to talk about 5 that I hate. And by hate, I mean I'm not a super fan of. All 5 of these YouTubers that I love are in different like genres or specific niches. Now, there are a ton of incredible fitness content creators out there, right? I love fitness, and so that's kind of like my thing. You know, Jeff Nippert, also amazing. Is that even how you pronounce his name? Then X, like he's incredible for what he does. But in terms of a well-rounded individual that I personally feel, if you are somebody that is wanting to get fitness advice, there is nobody better that brings it stronger than Jeff Cavalier. I've never met Jeff Cavalier. I've never talked to him, but from what I can tell and the content that he produced, he seems like a super solid guy and somebody who doesn't get bogged down in the drama. He is there to provide value, and the amount of value he has provided me has been incredible. The second YouTuber that I absolutely love is in the finance realm, and that is none other than Graham Stephan. Graham just absolutely kills it on every level, in my opinion, in terms of finance. You know, he's a young guy, but one of the things that really kind of makes me uncomfortable, but I love so much about him, is that he is very open about his investing and his money and how much he's making. I love and get so much financial value from listening to Graham. He also just seems like a really great dude, and I'm rooting for the guy. The third YouTuber that I absolutely love is a car YouTuber. So car YouTubers, this one was kind of tough, right?
Yeah, I don't really watch car YouTube, so I'm gonna zone out for this one.
And one of the other things that I love so much about the Car Wow channel is his mom, Sally. She's 71 years old, and he gets her like racing and driving the cars. The fourth YouTuber that I absolutely love is somebody that...
It's cool that he gets his mom involved. That's pretty dope. Sorry, I'm plugging my phone in to charge it. Yeah, I told you, I kind of zoned out for that one.
talks about a subject that I am super scared about, and that is technology. He is none other than Marques Brownlee, aka
Mark Ass Brownlee. Love you, Marquez.
KBHD. So Marques just absolutely like his content to me is like super like next level. Not only is like the cinematography, like everything that he does, like the execution is just like next level. Marques crushes it, which is why I was so crazy like excited to take his course over at today's video sponsor, Skillshare. The class is called YouTube Success, Script, Shoot, and Edit with MKBHD. Skillshare is the...
I'm gonna be real, I had Skillshare for 2 months for free because I got it from Alpha M. Like, this is back in 2017. I didn't fucking use it. I was like, oh, I'll get to this. And then I never got to it. I'm a really bad procrastinator.
The first 1,000 of you who hit that special link and go get started today, you are getting a free trial of premium Skillshare to scratch your creative itch. And the last YouTuber that I absolutely...
2 minutes, 30 seconds, around there. Jesus Christ. It could get tiring with the ads, but like, I feel like Alpha M, his content is pretty timeless. Like, his advice is pretty much the same. Not saying it like it's bad advice. I think it's good, but like, he'll change like his opinion on a certain brand every now and then. But for the most part, like, he's very consistent with what he likes. He's consistent with his values, basically. And I appreciate that about him. And I just kind of stopped watching him because, like I said, I felt it was the same every video. Like, me watching these past 2 videos is pretty much the same. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. And I know a lot of people really like Alpha M. He also has like some detractors because people don't like the ads, which I can't blame him. But no. We like Alpha M. Okay, let's finish this video because it's kind of long.
Really love doesn't post enough YouTube videos, but the reason is probably because of how much time it actually takes him to do his videos, and that is Matt Diavella. All right, so the reason why I love Matt...
yeah, I love Matt. I saw a couple of his videos, but I never like dive deep into his stuff. I really should, because he's a really good YouTuber.
Video so much is he does a lot of like 30-day like challenges, right, where he'll stop doing something or start doing something for like 30 days. And unlike other YouTubers that say I did X for 30 days, I actually believe Matt. So now let's talk about a few YouTube channels that I think bring zero value or very little value.
Oh, we're getting some tea right now, boys. Let's do it.
And I don't like. Now, I am not going to say specific names of channels.
Bro, come on. Just fucking say it. Alpha, bro. You're 6.3 million. Come on. You can make some enemies. You're fine, bro. Your views are pretty consistent too. Yeah, bro. You're fine. It's okay. Just start some drama.
Be able to figure them out. But, you know, the reason why I don't want to name them is because I try not to get caught up into the drama and the negativity that's so prevalent on this platform. A lot of people are rewarded for bad behavior, and I don't want to participate, but I do want to sort of talk a little bit about some of the channels and types of content that I find zero value in. The first type of YouTuber that I'm not a huge fan of is the financial guys that like have seminars and courses. There are a lot of them. There are a lot of them that I personally feel are pretty shady. There are a lot of amazing financial guys out there, a lot of incredible information. A lot of information is free, and there are even some courses out there that are solid. And here's the truth. I mean, some of the information that these guys that are having the seminars that I'm not a huge fan of, I'm not saying they don't have valuable information, and if there's something that they say that inspires you to take action, I say congratulations, and that's great. The chance of you actually being successful because you have invested, because that's what they'll say. You need to invest in yourself, and the way that you do that is by coming or attending or buying or paying me $50,000, $20,000, $10,000, $5,000 for this course.
This information I'm giving you is worth $10,000, but for you, today's special price, it's only going to be $999. $999, that is.
And the amount of upsells, you attend their seminar then, and then they're trying to sell you additional things, and it's just very predatory and sleazy in my opinion. A lot of these dudes are selling you an easier way, an easier path, or all you gotta do is X, Y, Z, and you're going to be crazy successful and killing it, making all this money. The truth is, gentlemen, the only people making money are them. Unfortunately, there is no quick or direct route to be successful. You just gotta bust your ass and figure it out. And a lot of times you gotta fail along the way. It's part of the journey, but paying them $50,000 isn't what I would recommend. Second type of YouTuber that I'm not a huge fan of is anybody in a specific niche, specifically fragrance or watches, that thinks their shit don't stink. Pompous assholes. I do not like channels that are run by pompous a-holes.
Going back to the course thing, what he was saying, I don't know if he was talking about this stuff when all the courses were popping up, like when Ty Lopez was becoming a big thing, and then I think all like the financial stuff started popping off around 2019. I don't know if he was talking about that around then, but if he wasn't, I really wish he did, because he does have like a young following, and I know a lot of people like my age, they want to make money, and I don't know if a lot of people did get swindled, and I don't know. If he wasn't talking about it then, I wish he would have, but if he was, great. And I'm kind of too lazy to look into it, so that's all I'll say about that.
And in the space of watches and fragrances, those two areas have a lot of pompous a-holes, honestly, in my opinion. He hates him because they're all jealous, if you want to know the truth.
I don't wear cologne, really. So yeah, this doesn't really appeal to me right now.
The next group of YouTubers that I'm not 100% wild about is young dudes that have way too much money that are acting poorly. There's a lot of
That's vague as fuck, but I know who you're talking about, bro.
These ones, right? A lot of these young dudes with a ton of like a huge posse, and they're making tons of money, posting tons of videos. It's not reality. And for whatever reason, a lot of these guys think that just because they've got fame, they've got success, that they can act poorly as a human. And it's something that I have a fundamental problem with. And the reason is because all the people watching them are so impressionable, and I don't like the idea of people watching them and thinking that that's normal or it's an acceptable way to behave. And so these channels I definitely dislike. The next type of YouTube channel that I don't love is any channel that perpetuates drama or talks crap about other people.
Keemstar.
This is one of those things where I'm probably a little bit more sensitive to this because I have been on the receiving end of some negative videos. Some of them, were things that I've done that, I'm not saying I didn't deserve.
Also, love him or hate him, Def Noodles is kind of like that. But, I mean, I don't really know much about Def Noodles to say anything too bad. I don't know, whatever.
But it's never fun, right? It's never fun to be on the receiving side of criticism. And a lot of these channels, the way that they grow is by talking trash about other channels. And for me, I think, okay, that's fine, but it's not necessarily a sustainable way to grow. It's also not a sustainable way to be a good person. It's just super toxic, right?
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of these fuckers who they keep growing and growing. A lot of people feed off negativity.
Super toxic to be always talking about other people and, making fun of other people or talking trash about other people and really trying to bring other people down. And the way that they try to grow is by attacking and dramatizing things or trying to cancel other people. And last but certainly not least, the 5th YouTube channel that I hate because he hasn't asked me to be on it is Hot Ones. I'm kidding. I love Hot Ones. I want to be on Hot Ones because I love spicy wings, but unfortunately, they're definitely moved on to more successful people being on their channel. But I love Hot Ones. In conclusion, guys,
get this man on Hot Ones. Come on, he deserves it.
the one thing and thought I'd like to leave you with is that every single YouTuber that I just spoke about, every single YouTuber that you watch, that you admire, everybody that you hate that's super successful, all started from the same place, and that is 0 subscribers. They had to try, they had to put themselves out there. You never know where this incredible platform will lead you, but the first step is you taking action if it's something you've been thinking about doing. Guys, I love you. Thanks for watching. I couldn't do any of it without you. You're amazing.
Alpha M and Athling X collab, that'd be cool. Oh, Graham commented. Okay, so now we're gonna look at base Zeus. I haven't looked at this guy at all in a while. I don't even remember the last time I watched him. We're gonna look at his channel real quick just to see. 1 virgin versus 10 girls. Okay. 35-year-old virgin, speed dates, 10 girls. He's 35? No, he's not 35. Is he 35? Holy shit. Is he really 35? I'm so confused. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Which one should we watch? That Dixie D'Amelio? What the fuck? His views are down, but like I said, quarantine, I mean, you couldn't really date, so, and he's primarily a dating advice channel. He gives style advice every now and then too. Addison Rae. We're gonna watch the porn one. Yeah, we're gonna watch the porn one because he's given advice saying like, oh, if you don't want to watch, if you're addicted to porn, kind of ease your way out. But if you watch porn like every now and then, like it's not that bad. Let's see if he's changed his mind.
Hey, what's up? JK Amazy, porn addiction recovery coach here.
Oh, what the
fuck? If you're a high-performing professional or a small business owner who's been struggling with a secret habit related to pornography or masturbation, well, you already know how much of an impact your out-of-control habit is having on your life. Using porn to deal with the stress of long hours and frustrating setbacks at work, the shame because of the type of material you're watching, and the guilt of not giving your all to your family and your business. Well, I've created a training that deals with that. It shows you how to stop using porn and masturbation.
How much is he charging for that? What the fuck? Whatever.
Male, female, sex. Long ago, the caveman lived in harmony. But then, everything changed when the 4K high-speed broadband porn attacked. In the modern world, every man has a literal portal to putty in his pocket. But as you may imagine, my disciples, this does not come without its own load of problems. Load of problems, no pun intended. Blocker X is a complete system that helps you quit porn by hooking you up with an accountability partner and their community of over 100,000 guys on the same journey as you. We'll talk more about Blocker X.
Was that the ad that we just got? No, because wasn't the one a seminar? Whatever. I'll look into it later.
Okay, in all seriousness, this topic is a minefield full of triggered keyboard warriors ready to explode at whatever I say. So if you're easily offended, you may want to click off this video since it may rub you the wrong way. Get it? Nah, never mind. Now, in this video, we're going to be looking at porn from a purely practical perspective, or the PPP, as I like to say, because my mindset towards porn has changed a lot over time.
Oh, his animation has gotten really better, by the way. It used to be just like fucking the cartoon right there, and his eye would move every now and then. Okay, let's see what he has to say about porn.
I'm not interested in making a moral claim on pornography because even if I convinced you that it was immoral, it wouldn't be useful to you because people do immoral stuff all the time. I used to think porn was immoral, and that was back when I was watching a ton of it, fapping my frog off. I would just do it and feel guilty afterwards. The guilt didn't stop the behavior. Not to mention the moral arguments are weak. Don't watch naked people have sex because God said so. Well, listen up, bro. I'm a god, and I don't remember ever saying that, so you're good on that front. Now for my opinion. I think overall, the less porn you watch, the better. Now, less doesn't mean zero, but I have a hunch that 4K HD access to pornography isn't great for the reward system and dopamine in your brain. In the same way that on-demand comfort and entertainment on your phone and social media is bad for your brain's dopamine and reward system. It ruins your bar for gratification. It can also make real sex less enticing because you're constantly looking at stylized and exaggerated sex, jumping through 10 different tabs of stepsisters, pogs, butt cake orgies, and whatever else you're watching. Why bother learning to approach girls and have amazing experiences with gorgeous women when you could just watch it on your phone with no work or effort?
Hey, what's up? JK, amazing
It's that ad again.
addiction and recovery coach here. If you're a high-performing professional or a
No, it's something completely different.
Well, let me tell you, bro, the experience you get from real interactions with women compounds and even gets better over time. It gets you more attractive women, better relationships,
Dude, Jennifer Lawrence is beautiful. I still have a crush on her.
better sex, and way more engaging and fun experiences than the old midnight nut on the bathroom seat hoping your mom doesn't knock on the door and come in. And chances are, if you have the sex drive to watch porn, you have the sex drive to want to create real relationships and experiences with real women. So why put that off? And again, I'm not saying if you watch porn once or sometimes, then you're done for good. I'm just saying that using it excessively comes with side effects for your brain's reward system, dopamine and focus. In the same way that constant social media usage does. And not to mention, there are people who fall into the trap of using porn addictively, which is just as harmful as using social media addictively. It puts you in a rut and zaps your dopamine, making you lazier and less likely to go out and get real-life experiences. Having a high sex drive and zapping it with porn will ruin your motivation to pursue real women and real relationships, and the price of those experiences is invaluable. And most importantly, when you do decide to graduate from porn to real women, you're going to be way further behind because you'll have way less experience from all the times you opted just to stay home and watch porn instead. You have to remember, humans are physical creatures. It's one thing to masturbate solo in the caveman days. It's a totally different thing to masturbate and have access to sex in your pocket for your viewing pleasure. Now listen, I've never had an addiction to porn, so I can't speak on what it's like. But if you have any addiction, you definitely should fix it like anything else. If you think you have a porn problem, you probably do. So it's probably useful to fix it. I think for most guys, you're probably much better off without it. Quitting it is probably the most useful thing since it will light a fire under your ass to go out and create real experiences with real women and develop your skills with women over time. And besides, it'll give you a competitive advantage over all the other guys who are home all day choking their chicken hoping a pizza girl is going to walk in and jump all over them, even though they have no value to offer. Now, with all that being said, my friends, we're here at our climax. In summary, you know what's best for you and what's holding you back from your dating and personal goals. You usually just lack the courage to take action on it and actually go out and do it. So you usually just lack the courage to take action on it and actually go out and do it. So, get out there and start doing it, my friends. I'll see you in the next video. Zeus out.
Hey, what's up?
Just do it, dude. Ah, shit, what'd I do? What? Okay, I hired a dating coach on Forever and pretended to be a simp. Undercover simp. Oh, we'll check that out some other time.
Here in my garage.
Oh, yeah, he did something with Alpha M recently, didn't he? That came out 2 days ago. Okay, we'll just... Is he actually 35? I'm very curious. Oh, it's a reaction. Okay. I saw a comment that I'm a 34-year-old virgin myself. I hate to compare myself to him, but damn, I would have not even done any of this. Aw. Why are you a virgin? Genuinely asking. After following dating channels like this one, I've realized I'm oblivious to reading women. I have a nice guy syndrome. I have a hard time leading and asking good questions in order to keep the conversation going. I suppose I'm boring too because women don't seem interested or intimidated by me. That was my problem too, not gonna lie. I was a nice guy and I was like, I just didn't read signs. some girls were into me, and I was just like, oh, they're just a good friend. But I'm fucking stupid. Best of luck to you, bro. I wish you the best.
Can I give you a hug? I would never this guy. So recently I was scrolling on YouTube and I saw this video on my recommended titled 35-year-old virgin speed dates 10 girls. And it was from the homie, Jose, over at Teaching Men's Fashion, always making the top tier best content. So this one definitely caught my eye. So no long intros. You know, this is based Zeus after all. So let's just watch the video and watch our boy, our 35-year-old virgin, speed date 10 girls.
And then she dropped it. She goes,
sad music.
"You have got to be the ugliest guy in the..." No, dude, I know you probably don't believe me.
No way she responded.
Yeah,
like that.
it's
Who responds like that? Well, after further...
I almost don't believe that. I don't know if he's like trolling or like they're trying to make it more dramatic, but who would say that to someone on Tinder? Your girls just don't even reply. Why would she just respond to you and say something awful like that? I don't know if I believe our 35-year-old virgin. I think he wanted Jose to spice him up and try and get him to lose his virginity. So I'm on to you, Miguel.
He's not really all that ugly. He's not even ugly. Oh, wow.
This is my humble wrestling.
I think he wanted...
Zero sexy sex. Yo, my dude is in his prime. My dude is peaking. He's seasoned. He's matured.
So this is my humble wrestling collection that I have.
Dude, there's like no dust on those shelves. How the fuck does he do that? I get dust all over my shelves. I can't get rid of the dust. What's his secret? I need to know. Wait, what happened?
This is my humble wrestling collection that I have. It's like that was, it's like I was saying, it's this one right here. Her name is Sasha Banks.
You know this dude is a virgin because he's like 35 years old wearing a graphic tee that looks like he bought it at like the comic book store or something. And of course, his favorite one is like the hot girl wrestler. So I'm actually starting to believe that he's actually a 35-year-old virgin.
And she's just so cool, man.
So who better to help him out than the virgin converter himself? I did it 2 years ago with a 21-year-old. I'm gonna do it again with this 35-year-old, but this time we need to see where he's at. So we brought 7 girls to speed date our friend Miguel. Let's hop into this.
Do we
He's so extra with his movements. I've never watched that guy.
have faith in Jose? Can Jose convert him? My money is, I think so, but I think at this point it's less on Jose and more speaks more on Mr. Graphic Tees, Mr. 35-year-old virgin, Mr. paying for WWE pay-per-view in 2021, which who the fuck does that, bro?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My name's Eva.
Benjamin reminds me of a guy from my high school. I'll just leave it there.
What's your name?
Miguel. Miguel, very nice to meet you. I have to do this because my mom said it was essential.
Oh yeah, if you don't know, this guy's base Zeus. I mean, kind of obvious. Actually, has he posted on Instagram? We're gonna check right now. Benjamin Seta. Yeah, this is base Zeus right here. If you didn't know, I like his style though. Like, I'm a little chunky boy, and I'm short, so I can't really rock this outfit, but it's pretty dope. I like the drip. Yeah, this guy's like a H&M model. He seems cool. I'd get a beer with this guy. Hit on some girls. That'd be cool.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My name's Eva. What's your name?
Miguel.
Miguel.
Very nice to meet you. I have to do this because my mom said it was essential. I have to.
Just from the start, this interaction is totally fucked because she's sitting there, she's waiting for him, and And because she's on camera, and when you're on camera, people are usually nervous and awkward, she feels the need to start it off right away. And she's already interviewing him, and she's already controlling the frame and the entire flow of the interaction. He walks in, she goes, "Hi, how are you? My name is whatever." And he's just immediately buys into it. He doesn't even introduce himself, doesn't take charge or take control of the situation. This is some peak virgin stuff. He's getting dommed by this girl 10 seconds into the interaction.
Have gum, so my breath smells like kind of nice.
Okay.
So
Are you close with your mom?
I'm very close with my mom. She's kind of like my best friend right now.
Okay.
She's always been.
So family is very important to you?
Yeah, just my mom right now. My dad's not.
She's totally controlling the interaction, totally doming him. Oh, so families were just totally controlling the whole thing. Like, come on, dude.
Really in the picture, but
Okay.
yeah, me and my mom are really, really close.
So I actually enjoy someone who's close to their family and
Is this real? And also, when she wasn't making contact, bro, you gotta like engage with her. Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
isn't shy or embarrassed about saying that they spend a lot of time with their mom and that their mom might be their best friend.
Would you like a piece of gum?
Yes, please, actually.
I'll let you pick
Thank
it.
you very much. So are you working right now?
Just like the little mannerism, he goes, "Would you like a piece of gum?" And she goes, "Yes, thank you very much." And he didn't even pull it out and give it to her. He didn't hand it to her. He's like, I'll let you pick. I'll let you pick." It's just like, man, Jose, I don't know how you do it, bro.
I am not working right now, but I do like a lot of like streaming video games. Do you watch do you like video games?
I play some video games. I haven't in a while. No, that's okay.
I can't. Oh my god. What are you doing, bro? Stop.
She's like totally treating him like a little puppy, like a little kid. Like, oh no, it's okay.
Oh, I'm covering Ben's face in this. I just fucking realized that. I'm stupid. Okay, we're gonna move this real quick. If you wanted to see Ben's face, I'm sorry. Now you can. Okay.
Okay,
Look at Ben. He's better looking at than me.
Listen, if a girl is going, "Oh," or "It's okay," like, she's totally not f***ing you. So this is not gonna be a virgin converting interaction.
Very nervous, and you can tell.
You look a little nervous, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We all get nervous sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not usually, in these types of situations either. So
This is so bad. Oh, it's okay. Don't be nervous. No, why is she controlling the whole interaction? Why aren't you showing up to the table, showing up to the interaction, and being a man? Come on,
I'm
dude.
a little nervous.
Yeah. But do you like video games?
I used to play a lot more, but lately I haven't played. But
This is the thing, guys. Is like they mentioned something.
I was gonna say I like her boots. Those are really cool.
Yeah. But do you like video games?
I used.
Yeah, look at those. Those are Doc Martens right there. I like her style. Like, if I was doing this, I would have immediately like, "Hey, like, I like your style. Tell me about yourself. What's up?" Granted, I'm not a fucking player, right? Yeah, I'm not good with girls at all, but I'm somewhat. I could hold a conversation. I'm decent. Okay. Well, let's watch.
Used to play a lot more, but lately I haven't played. But
This is the thing, guys. Is like they mention something, they talk about it a little, and they just like try and squeeze every last bit of the conversation. Oh, well, do you like video? Dude, she doesn't give a fuck about video games. She must know who you are, what kind of man you are. Like, what are you interested in? What are you looking for? None of this. You haven't even asked her anything about her. You don't even know anything about her. You're just asking if she like. You don't give a fuck if she likes video games, dude.
I do watch Naruto, so I watch some anime, but I haven't played too many video games lately.
I love anime.
Yeah, what's your favorite anime?
Dragon Ball Z. She was into video games and anime, so I can see myself being with somebody who has the same interest that I do, that I have.
This is like the most common lie society tells us about dating. It's like, find someone who has the same interests as you. Who gives a fuck if you have the same interests? It doesn't matter about your interests. Girls don't have the same interests as me half the time. They're not reading nerdy books. They're not making YouTube videos. The interests don't matter. It's how you guys connect. It's how you guys feel when you're around one another. What's the chemistry like? She doesn't give a fuck about your interests. It's this weird biography about me exchange that no one really cares about, and it just distracts from the romance and the romantic relationship.
Yeah, put it this way, my ex was super into fish. Like, she had a fish tank and she watched that for hours. I was like, oh, that's interesting, I guess. At first, I didn't give a fuck about fish. But then, like, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I appreciate that's something she likes. So, you know what? I'll go with her to, like, the fish store. Yeah. I have an appreciation for fish now. I'm not, like, into them. But if I see a TikTok video, like, hey, look at my tank. Dude, fish tanks are fucking crazy. They go for a lot of money. Even fish are fucking expensive. I had no idea before. And the amount of work that it takes to, like, to manage a fish tank, that's some crazy stuff. I could never.
What stopped you from dating this guy? What's the one thing you did not like?
I kind of like when a man can take charge and he can lead the conversation.
Subscribe to Base Zeus. I said it before she even said it. Come on, man.
And like looking in the eye.
Jose does the same thing.
Looking down. So that's like that connection.
I say this all the time. Men need to be more dominant, and not in the physical sense, but just
Jose
like
knows.
being able to lead a girl on in a conversation, so the girl doesn't have to carry the whole weight of the conversation. This is the type of stuff women are looking for.
Hey, hi.
How are you?
Am I tripping? I could have swore I said there was going to be an ad. Oh, well.
Pretty good. Let me just say real
What's
quick.
your
I'm
name?
so sorry. Miguel.
Miguel, how are you?
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm just.
It's fine. What are you playing?
Civilization 6. Have you ever played that before?
No, what is that?
Getting totally domed again. She shows up. She's leaning over.
Dude, yeah, she came in ready. Jesus, she's breathing heavy. I don't know if she's nervous or if she's, like, very, like, personable, or she wasn't really. She was just asking questions. She just came in, like, ready for that. But she could also be, like, super nervous with this.
Over the table, her body language is overtaking the table, and he's just totally, like, huddled underneath. He could have been on the table, so it'd have been like, oh my god, nice to meet you, you look great, looked her up and down, held eye contact, and nope, he's just like, and then went back to his game. Could have done, like, a funny back and forth banter, could have told her to come around, pulled her chair around next to him so they're close to each other, showing her what's going on. So many other ways to do this, and oh, sorry.
Also, that lightning bolt right there is pretty dope. Right here, above the black. I don't know. I just thought it was cool.
I'm sorry, Mom. I said I'd be. I know you said to get off the video game now. Give me 1 second. Come on, Miguel, my man.
It's a game where you're just like have to conquer other countries and you have to develop a society, and it's a really interesting game, right?
Oh, is that game? Or like the advertisements, like, come on, give me Rome. There's so much good stuff. Aw, Siberia. Blah. Is it that game? I'm pretty sure it's that game.
Now I'm the Aztecs and I'm trying to dominate Canada.
Okay.
Oh,
She doesn't give a fuck.
she's pretty cute.
She knows.
She kind of looks like Kourtney Kardashian too. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
She doesn't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck, dude. Come on.
All the time?
I do. Okay, so
You don't play any other games?
mind if I just leave it here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Why are you asking permission to leave your thing on the table, dude? Come on.
So well, first of all, you're really pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She knows she's hot, dude. She has a mirror. You don't think people tell her she's hot all the time? Look at her. Of course she knows she's hot.
Just meet somebody. He was not making eye contact with me. I can tell he was nervous.
Would you, in an alternate universe, ever date the guy? Yes or no?
She said no. What's his name? Jose? Jose, come on, bro. I feel like Ben's not rooting for you, but I'm rooting for you.
Pretty good. You look really pretty.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, she got the gram right there. I might have to give her a follow.
Oh my god.
How are you?
Pretty good.
What's your name?
This is
My name's
so
Miguel.
cringe,
What is
man.
it?
It's so bad. I feel so bad. But if a girl walks over and you want to compliment her on how she looks physically, there's so many better ways to do it. You don't want to say, oh my god, you looks so pretty, and then like laugh about it like a weirdo. Like, it's so uncalibrated. Of course she knows she looks hot. She put on a dress, she put on when she looked in the mirror, she spent an hour looking at herself in the mirror beforehand, before she came on. Of course she knows she looks hot.
My name's Ashley.
Ashley. Wow, you have a really pretty name, and you're really pretty too.
Thank you.
So cringe.
Do you like video games? I love video games.
I don't
Why does he keep talking about video games? Oh my god. Stop.
play video games.
You don't play video games?
Not a lot, no.
There,
This is the thing that I don't understand why guys ask questions like this, or again, why guys overemphasize the interest. Because if she likes video games, what does that change? Is it going to make her like you more? Is it going to turn her on? Is it going to make her think of you in a more positive light? Does it even matter that she likes video games? I fucking play video games. I play Warzone. I'm catching dubs. The girls I date don't give a about it. You know, they just lay on the bed behind me and watch me play, or they're on their phone. They're doing whatever. It doesn't fucking matter if she likes video games.
do you mind if I give you like a hug? Just like a hug goodbye? Is that
Sure.
alright?
When was the last time you had a moment like this? Well, it's gonna be
Oh my god, that was I can't with this video. Okay. Just to save time, we're gonna skip the rest of this, and then we're just gonna go to the summary. Let's see what happens.
That is not what I told you to do with that line.
But I told him to come closer.
We got a lot of work to do. I see the problem. Do you see the problem? Do you feel the problem or no?
I think I'm talking about all the things that I like. I don't see any problems.
Okay. We're gonna fix you up. I'm gonna fix you up. All right? This man is gonna be a different man in 3 episodes.
I don't know, Jose. Might need 30 episodes for this dude.
Okay. I like the
You in it?
challenge. Yeah.
For sure?
Yes. I'm in.
Well, that brings us to the end.
I should check out Jose. He seems interesting. Like his mannerisms and stuff. He seems a little extra, but like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's up. We'll put a pin in that.
Video. Miguel clearly needs some work. Miguel, if you happen to see this video, I'll give you any of our Zeus courses free. I'll give you all 3 of our Zeus courses for free.
He has 3 Zeus courses?
We
Shit.
give you a consultation if you need. It looks like Jose is going to be doing a few.
Instagame.
Streaming video game.
Oh shit, I clicked the thing. Okay, Instagame, best opening line, and approach and attract. Oh, he still has the endless options one. Oh my god. Okay, I'll say this about Ben. The Jesse. Okay, we'll talk about that some other time. Actually, never mind. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Okay.
Here in my
I just want to see what he has to say about Alpha
when
M's
was the
advice.
last time you had a moment like this?
Stop. Stop it. I don't give a fuck. Ew, how modern men became weak. We might have to watch that one. Cause I think I saw when I was scrolling there, he's a fan of Jordan Peterson, or at least he had him in the thumbnail. I don't know. Well, let's just watch what he has to say about Alpha M. Put a pin in that one later.
What's up, gentlemen? Yeah, whoa, hold up. Are you okay? Gentlemen, what's the matter? What's that? She did what? What the is wrong with her? You're the most amazing dude I've ever met. If you agree, drop me one of these to be like, yo, Alpha.
So this is Alpha M's video, obviously Aaron's video on make your crush or ex want you, 30-day plan. So let's see what he has to say. Aaron usually has a lot of great stuff to say, and he's the oldest dude in the business doing this. Of course, Aaron's gonna know what he's talking about, but let's see.
First thing you need to do for the next 30 days is stop texting or posting or calling or engaging with her. Oh, geez, Alpha, I don't know if I can. Brian, the only way you're gonna make this workshop.
Let me just say, Aaron has like probably the greatest on-screen camera personality on YouTube. In top 3 at best. This dude is just so, his personality jumps through the camera. It's insanity.
Gentlemen, is if you separate yourself and you're not constantly like there, you've got to remove yourself from the situation. The situation is that spicy ass. As soon as you guys break up, she is going to go directly to your social media profile. She wants to see how you're handling it, what you're saying, and the best thing you can do to get her thinking like, what the hell is going on with them, is stop posting anything. For this to work and for her to actually miss you and get super jealous of what we're about to do, you can't have her seeing what you're doing. The third thing,
this is actually really good advice. A lot of guys, when they break up with a girl or they're trying to impress a girl they like, whether it's their crush, whether it's their ex, they'll try and post on social media a ton to try and like get her attention, and it's a sort of needy thing, like always trying to impress and prove yourself to the girl constantly, and it can come off as a little bit needy. It can kill a lot of the mystery behind you, and especially if you just got out of a relationship, man, you probably have a lot more emotional stuff to be working on than posting on social media. So this is definitely great advice so far. Also, a lot of times, if you post anything on social media, if your ex is dramatic, it's usually going to lead to some drama. If you post with a friend or if you post with a girl, it's going to lead to a disaster. So I agree. I would usually go silent for a little while and just like work on yourself, chill, get your mind off things.
the third thing I need you to start doing, gentlemen, if you're not already doing it, is taking better care of your body, right? I'm not going to go into it, but you got to start working out. Every day, I want you doing something, whether or not it's push-ups, it's going to the gym, it's push-ups. You've got to start taking care of your body and creating a Greek god-like physique that the senoritas are going to go loco about. The other amazing body...
I mean, he's right. Everyone loves a Greek god physique. You guys love Zeus for his Greek god physique. Zeus has the gains. You guys love him for the gains. And also, when you get out of a breakup, a lot of guys think that the best thing to do is to just go running and trying to hook up with as many girls as possible to get your mind off it. And that is not going to help at all. It's just a huge distraction, and it's not going to help you deal with the hard emotions or negative feelings you're having. You have to confront them head on and deal with them. And going on a rampage, hooking up with tons of girls is definitely not the best way to go about doing that. Working on yourself and just taking time to yourself, like he's suggesting, is honestly great advice.
Alpha M...
Jack is pretty cool. Also, I may have gotten out of a relationship recently, so this advice is also timely. And it's a good thing I've been doing this advice, because I've been doing it. Yeah. And I didn't even watch any of their videos, so go me.
plan to make your spicy ex-senorita jealous is to actually engage with your friends. Guys, it is time to connect with your friends and your loved ones, all right? This should probably be done as soon as you break up or you're feeling lonely, because they are going to be there to help you get through this hard situation in time. The other thing that your friends are going to help you with is to actually get out there and do fun shit.
A lot of this video is not so much about making your crush want you, it's more about bettering yourself and improving yourself as a man and as a person. Because as I'm sure Aaron knows and he's saying throughout this video, is the best way to make a girl want you is to increase your value as a person, is to better yourself and become the best man you possibly can be. And by engaging with your loved ones, it's going to help you not only confront and face the hard feelings of a breakup that come along with it, but it's also going to create a support system of people around you that you trust and that can help you get through a better time. And having people around you that you're not romantically attracted to, you're not romantically involved with, just people who are your friends and your family, this helps you create a good support system that actually makes you less needy, because then you don't feel like you're lonely all the time or like you need connection from women, because you have this system of people around you who care about you and honestly there for you. So with that, that's the end of the video. If this video gets too long, Zeus is going to
Oh, really? That was it? Oh, cool.
kill him, because you know Zeus likes to keep things short and sweet.
Okay, we'll start the how men are weak.
Do you sometimes find
I'm only cautious about like, oh, modern men are weak, because like there's a lot of like societal and just like economical causes for this, and a lot of YouTube men, or a lot of like YouTubers, mainly like fitness guys and like these pickup guys, boil it down to, oh, like feminism's the problem, or oh, like men are just playing too many video games or watching too much porn. Like there's a lot more reasons than that, and it's a serious topic for sure. Like suicide rates are up for men, and then just want to say like lack of like, what was that study? Oh, there's just a lot of problems and they need to be addressed, and some of these guys' takes aren't the best. I'll just put it that way.
Long ago, when I first created man, Your ancestors went day after day, risking their lives just to survive, hunting for food, battling rival tribes, escaping from beasts and the elements. Slowly but surely, they evolved, discovering civilization, medicine, machinery, and even fighting off evil, all to improve the quality of life. Fast forward to the present and... Dude, seriously, your attention span is that short? You already had to click off the video and now you're opening up porn in another tab? It's the middle of the afternoon and Jesus, you didn't even open up an incog tab. Have some respect. Fast forward to the present. Man spends his day lying in bed surrounded by screens, sugar, and infinite comfort. Too tired and too unmotivated to do the things he says he wants. Wasting their lives away watching others live it, while they cheer them on from the sidelines. Never to experience the beauty of life for themselves. And that's why I've brought you here, my disciple, to explore the question of how did man devolve so quickly? How have we arrived at the death of masculine and ambitious men?
I hope this isn't that one argument. Hard times create strong men. You bitch. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. Something like that. I hope that's not the argument.
So, how did we get here? Trading our ambition to go out into the real world and accomplish our dreams to trading all of our aspirations for short-term comfort and pleasure. Guys have lost their purpose. They're stuck in an endless loop of bouncing from dopamine hit to dopamine hit on social media, porn, junk food, video games, repeat. It's become the norm to trade all of our ambition to accomplish things in the world for cheap dopamine. Why go try and change your life and the world when you have an endless supply of Netflix and pizza? It feels better in the moment to sit on the couch or lay in bed all day, but over time you feel worse. And that ambition inside you dies more and more until eventually, it's all gone. If you want to have a life and future that's inspiring, it's going to require you not only to be ambitious, but to act on that ambition as well. We went from being able to change the outside world and create more inspiring futures to escaping to video games and our phones because they give us a sense of control and power in the digital world.
This is like very generalized and he's not really giving statistics or anything. So like I think Zeus has a lot of good advice when it comes to dating and like improving yourself. But like I said, if he's pulling from Jordan Peterson, especially on like societal problems, then we're gonna have a little problem there, buddy. Yeah.
Instead of the real physical world, guys are more filled with anxiety and uncertainty than ever before.
Wait, isn't that the same video? Why men are weaker than ever? Huh, whatever.
Isn't it a coincidence that anxiety levels are through the roof when we're most disconnected from the real physical world? The quote from Alexander Cortez sums this up perfectly. Everything is real. Pain is real. Effort is real. Strength is real. Skill is real. You get what you put in. The hypothetical bullshit world of the anxious mind dissolves. Men need this. The world at large needs more of this. I couldn't agree more. We're too busy taking shortcuts for the feelings we want that we started to trade the things we want. We're more disconnected from the real world now more than ever. Learning to focus in a world full of distractions and instant gratification is hard, but that's why it's so rewarding. If you never learn to hunker down and focus, you'll end up living a frivolous life that passes you by way too quickly, and you'll never do anything meaningful with your one chance at life. Sorry, bro, I made humans mortal. You don't get to live forever like me, all right? The world of infinite on-demand comfort can either trap you and prevent you from doing anything in your life, or it can unlock your true potential if you learn to use it wisely. Let me give you an example. The internet can teach you to start your own business, build your own physique, and cultivate your mind, but it can also give you access to porn first thing in the morning, give you so much cheap dopamine that you don't want to do anything else, and turn you into a robot. We've been given the access codes to our own nuclear demise, and we have no idea how to use it without ruining ourselves. Here's a question I want to ask you. Is your phone using you, or are you using your phone? Answering this question will give you insight into what path you're on. A path of frivolous, forgettable, day-by-day micro-pleasures? Or a path where you truly make the most of the one life you have and leave no stone unturned? If you clicked on this video and made it this far, I think it's obvious which path you want to be on. The first step to walking that path is to use your tools consciously.
If there's a girl ghosting you right now, do you want to know the real reason?
Fucking ads, bro. Watch, I'm gonna start getting a lot of like pickup artist ads. Oh,
do you know there's one simple
it.
game you can play with women that's going to enhance your
No, fuck you. Get out of here. Ah, I hate ads. I gotta get ad blocker.
Instinctively pull out your phone and start checking
it's giving me
ads
another
you don't
ad.
care
Oh my
about.
god. Oh
If
my
there's a girl
god.
ghosting you right
Fuck me, bro. And fuck you.
Well, that's pure habit, addiction, and it's becoming so easy to trade ambition for comfort that it's become the default for most people. Don't let this be the case for you, my disciple. Rise up and ascend to the realm of the gods, my friend. Instead of constantly filling your brain with knowledge that you forgot about immediately after you're done consuming it, focus on the action you can take to get you where you want to be. The simplest and easiest way to do this is to wake up each day, and before you do anything else, before you check Instagram, before you start swiping on Tinder, write down the one thing you can accomplish that day to get you closer to your goal. And not just one thing, the most important thing you can do today to get you closer to your goal. The one thing that will give you the most progress for that day. And sorry, bro, researching YouTube videos is almost certainly not the best thing you can do. And if that's your thing, make sure you add a legitimate action to that as well. If you're researching how to start a business, along with your research, you should be doing things like writing down potential product ideas, potential marketing angles, and a calendar schedule for when you want to launch. Everything you do must have a deadline, otherwise you'll never accomplish a damn thing. You'll spend all day researching when you're really just watching videos all day. Remember, knowledge with no action is useless. Knowing how to change your life is not the same as actually changing your life. Back in the caveman days, men and women had no knowledge aside from each other. They had to learn by doing, by experiencing for themselves. And
also, like, I get what he's saying. It's good advice. But why do we have to keep going back to the fucking caveman days? Every video that's like, oh, men are weak, we gotta, like, do something about it now. It's like, back in the caveman days, like, bitch, why are you going so fucking far back? Like, why can't you go... Like, aren't there other examples? Like, why? Oh, wow.
And that's another thing you must do. Adopt the do something attitude. The drive to take action. The will to explore and solve problems by charging them head first. By taking action. Most decisions are reversible and not life-ending, so moving fast is typically better than moving slow. This is why having a bias toward action is so important. Too many of us have become soft. We complain that our lives aren't good enough while we're 25% body fat and eating sugary garbage for breakfast. We complain that we're unhappy and we spend all of our time indoors with no sunlight, no physical activity, and 5+ hours a day on our phones watching other people live life. When are you gonna say to yourself, enough's enough? It's time for me to go live my own life instead of spending it watching other people do it. It all starts with action. I've been doing this YouTube thing now for 4 years, and the single point of failure I see from most men is no action. You have guys practicing their conversational skills and eye contact with girls on YouTube videos instead of actually going out.
That's a thing? Oh my god, what the fuck? Video for practicing eye contact. Ew. Ugh.
And doing it for real. Even saying hi to a person is now cause for extreme discomfort and an instructional how-to video. Now again, this isn't all bad and there's some good that comes out of this, but it just shows how quickly things have changed. Our bar for discomfort is set far too low and our drive to take action is lower than ever before. If you never want to be uncomfortable, then do the same thing you're doing right now and you'll always be comfortable. But guess what? You'll never do.
Also, this came out September 10th, 2020. I mean, pandemic hit last year. There was a lot of societal change. I'm sure he's trying to like make a point like, oh, this was happening before quarantine and the pandemic, but like I think everyone is suffering from a little like social anxiety nowadays. A lot of people are. His advice isn't a cure-all. There's more to it. I don't know. I'm dumb.
Anything meaningful. Your life is going to stay the exact same or worse, and you'll always wonder in the back of your head, is this really it for me? Or was I meant to do more with my life? Your answer to that question is directly related to how much discomfort you're willing to endure. Think about that question every day, and then choose what the day will look like, my disciple. A lot of guys come to me for dating advice, and 99% of the questions I get are from guys who are overthinking and avoiding taking the action. Like asking the girl out, sending that text, making the move, or telling her how you really feel. And it all comes down to staying trapped in your comfort zone. Guys can't even text a girl nowadays without overthinking it for 2 hours and then settling on sending something safe and gimmicky. That's why I made the course, The Godly Texting Guide. The course that will single-handedly take...
Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of this is he's diagnosing problems with like men, like, oh, social media, lack of confidence, shit like that. But and then his solution is just do something about it. Okay, do what though? Like, I get it, like, if you want to like take charge of your life, start like developing better habits and just do stuff that's gonna like improve yourself. Just work on yourself, basically. I don't know. It's just, when it comes to this topic of men being weak, it's very, like I said, there's a lot of problems we need to address. Not just for men too, like women as well. There's a lot of problems that they're dealing with. A lot of problems in society in this world that need to be dealt with, basically. This whole video wasn't like an ad for his course, was it? I hope not.
Take you from no girls and no responses to many girls and too many responses to keep track of.
Okay, it was pretty much an ad, that video. We're gonna keep an eye on base Zeus. Yeah. Like I said, his advice is good if you want to like start getting better with girls and start like working on yourself. His advice is good. In terms of his courses, I've never really like looked into him. I just found out he had 3. I knew he had 1. But we shall see. Yeah, I'll do a deeper dive on this guy. Just because I want to understand a little bit more on his like view of society and the world. Because I know there's some pickup artists who kind of they get a little crazy after a while. I don't want to say he's going crazy, but also there was a video he did with Arya from Simple Sexy Stupid on like parties. that video was that one was dumb. Mainly because like it was teaching you how to get into like frat parties. Basically just how to get into like parties in general when like you're in college. And coming from someone who's partied a lot in high school and in college, I can tell you the advice that they were saying was kind of like what? They were like, oh, pull up to the frat guy and be like, hey, I got like 3 bitches coming on the way. Also, like, Adam invited me. Also, like, wear some wristbands. Even though no fucking frat party I've been to has ever had wristbands. Good times. I'll take a look at that video some other time. Make fun of it. Maybe I'll even try it someday. See if the advice works. Oh yeah, he has his own YouTube channel. I just realized that. Let's just look into that real quick. I think I'm done looking and reacting to videos today. We're just kind of browsing right now. Yeah, he has his own YouTube channel. He mainly talks about fashion here. How I made $1 million by 23. Well, I'm 23. I'd like $1 million. How I make money with 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, so we're gonna why the election won't change it. Why the 2020 election won't change your life. Oof. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna keep an eye on this guy because I'm intrigued. Just we'll put it that way.
This past
Okay. So in conclusion, they both Alpha M and Base Zeus have good advice. And yeah, that's the conclusion. Yeah, I don't know. See, like with Base Zeus, because for me, what got me into like self-improvement and like pickup was Simple Pickup, also Simple Sexy Stupid, who is a friend of Base Zeus. And so yeah, I was like hardcore into them. Fucking their advice was my Bible, basically. I was really fucking cringe. Jesus Christ. But then a friend put me on to Base Zeus, and his advice was pretty much the same, but it was in like a cartoon format. And then around 2017, Simple Pickup just like dropped off the face of the earth, basically. They were doing other stuff, but they were done with YouTube. So that's when Base Zeus started kind of gaining traction. And yeah. So I like Base Zeus. Like I said, I stopped watching him about like a year and a half ago. Like a couple months before COVID hit. Mainly because with all these like lifestyle guys and dating advice guys, the advice boils down to the same stuff. Hey, work on yourself. Hey, work out. Hey, be confident. Be outgoing. Take action. Don't wait around. Basically what we saw in these past like 4 videos that we've seen. So with me, I like cycle through YouTubers. Like I watch YouTube more than Netflix and Hulu and like all these things. YouTube has always been like my TV. So I watch a whole lot of different people. And then I don't know, I go through phases with YouTubers. I'll watch them for a couple months, even like years, and then one day I'll just kind of get bored of them. Or like I'll just lose interest. Nothing against them. There's some where I'm like, okay, like I don't like this person at all anymore, and we're done with them. But there's just some where I'm like, I'm gonna watch something else. I hope you do. Hope you do you though. You stay good vibes, you know. I don't know. So yeah, but in conclusion, Alpha M, pretty cool. His stuff is pretty much the same. I don't think he's ever gonna change. So good for him. And then Base Zeus, there's some stuff there that's a bit concerning. I just want to look into it more and see like his take on society and the world. Also, there's something with that endless options course that's a little sus. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Okay, this was fun. Have a good one.